We got a chance to speak with the new superintendent of Osseo Area Schools, Dr. Kim Heil. In this week's Newsmakers segment, she discusses what it's like to come back to the district where she worked before. An exciting time to start as a superintendent, middle of the summer, but there's a lot of work to do before we get to September, I would imagine.
Yes, it is a fantastic time to start. A little quiet now, but it gives me time to get in and to learn and listen and to get things prepared for when our scholars come back and our staff. So those meetings, those one-on-one meetings are very important because to me, for everyone to be valued and heard is very important. So from meeting one-on-one, of course, with your school board members to your cabinet members to your building principals, that's all scheduled already, to having, we're planning an event for our staff coming up at the end of August when they return. So just ensuring that they get to see who I am and I understand who they are and what their needs are and how I can support them.
So after 5 years with Fridley, you're back. It's a little bit of a homecoming. You're back with Osseo.
That is correct. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to be back, and I know quite a few people, but there's a few people that I don't know and they don't know me. So it's good to be able to see all of the hard work that Osseo Area Schools have done over the last few years and just be able to keep that work going and growing and supporting our staff and our scholars.
We're still close enough to having gone through the pandemic and the shutdown. There's still a lot of challenges for all schools, right?
Correct.
With instruction and curriculum and just kind of getting everything back to a more normal feeling.
Right.
Is that a challenge, an opportunity, a little bit of both for you? I
don't see it as a challenge, and I don't really consider back to normal. I say back to better, because normal was not always great in our world, right? So, no, I don't see it as a challenge. I use a phrase of ride the wave. So it's so you're coming, you're surfing. At times the water is calm, and then sometimes COVID will come and somebody will come and knock you off, but you're tethered and you jump back onto that. So no, it's for some it would be a challenging time, but to me it's an exciting time because there's such a framework that's in place for us to do, and it's all about I call them our babies. It's all about our babies and what we need to do, and we have just passed a strategic plan, and we have a tight alignment to what we need to do. So after COVID, you cannot handle anything.
Anything in particular about Osseo Schools that you think really sets it up well for continued success, or to build on things like you just mentioned, to build on what's already happened and to continue to succeed?
Yes, because I'm blessed to come in and a foundation has already been set. So we already had our Back to the Future, Back to Being Better. For that, we have that plan set out of what we need to do. So we're looking at how do we build spaces for our career, our math, our science areas. We already have a plan laid out for the next few years of what we need to do for our students to continue to increase their academics in order for them to be successful when they go out and change the world, because they will.
That sounds great. Dr. Kim Heil, thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
You got it.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.